It is not that the only bacteria possess plasmid. Plasmids are not unique to bacterial system. They're also found in eukaryotic system like in yeasts and Chlamydomonas. So, what type of plasmids are found in yeast? There are two types of plasmid. One type of plasmid is its indigenous, which is naturally present in the cell, and the other is artificial, that has been made for genetic engineering purpose. There are artificial chimeric plasmids. So naturally occurring plasmids, among them, the 2-micron circle, the 2-micron plasmid found in the Saccharomyces cerevisiae are very important, and they are called 2-micron because their contour size is about 2 micron, and they have also been found in some other species of Saccharomyces, like Saccharomyces italica, Saccharomyces diastricus, and Torulactis datila. They also possess these 2-micron circles within them. There is a 3-micron plasmid also found in the Saccharomyces pombe. There are certain linear plasmids exist that in the PGKL1, PGKL2 in Cloiberomyces lactis, and PPAC-L1 in Pichia acacia. So these are the naturally occurring plasmids in yeasts. So this is a structure of the 2-mu circle, which has been talked more, and they contain genes, different genes, rep1, rep2, origin of replication, D element, flip element. So artificial chimeric plasmids may fall into two categories. One is the integrating plasmids, those which integrate within the host chromosome, and the others that can replicate autonomously, autonomous replicating sequence possessing plasmids or episomal plasmids. They do not integrate within the cell because they contain the ARS sequence extra. In addition to the integrated in plasmids, they contain ARS sequence in extra. That's why they can be maintained independently. The integrating plasmids include the YIP that contain the PBR322 backbone as well as the his3 site. So they will integrate in the his3 site of the chromosome. PYE LEU10. This contains a P called E1 backbone, and it contains the LEU2 site, so it will be integrated in the LEU2 site of the host chromosome. So this is the structure of YIP5, which is one type of this type of integrating plasmid. So now let us talk about the ARS plasmid or episomal plasmid. In total, if you group them, you can categorize them in three types, depending on the ARS that is being used. Rest of the part is same as that of integrating plasmid, but the ARS, you can obtain the ARS from the chromosomal DNA, from the mu circle, or from the mitochondrial DNA. Depending on that, which ARS is used, there are three types of them. This episomal plasmid. When 2-mu circle is the ARS of 2-mu circle is used, it is called YEP. The backbone is PBR322 in all of the cases. When the chromosomal ARS is used, it is called YRP plasmid. When mitochondrial ARS is used, it is called YIP again. So there will be different numbers behind them depending on their types. So this plasmid is using 2-mu circle as an ARS. This ORI is the ARS of 2-mu circle, and this is the PBR32 backbone, and this is the rest of the part of the chromosome, the LEU2 containing gene. So this plasmid can be maintained independently because of the ARS present, and it can shuttle within E. coli as well as in yeast because it contains the PBR322, and also there will be a replication, origin of replication within it. So this one is the chromosomal ARS containing episomal plasmids of yeast. Um, so now there can be another kind of episomal plasmid that contains the centromeric region. The centromere, and in addition to that, the ARS, which is adjacent to the centromere, that has been also been cloned to make a episomal plasmid. For example, this YCP50. So there are many such eukaryotic plasmids present in Chlamydomonas also. We will talk about this eukaryotic plasmid in a separate video. Please do share this video lecture, subscribe it, and press the like button as well the bell icon to get more such videos. And thank you so much.